Hey, what's going on, everybody? Black Mamba here. Been a while since I've done a roster review. I've been extremely busy. Life's thrown me a spin. But I'm here. Glad to be back. These are fun to do. It helps a lot. And so let's get to it. This is for Godbrand for Stroking Our Wookiee. He's got an incredible roster, just by the looks of it. Lots of Gear 12. Some key Gear 13s, at least the four main ones. You know me, I always like to sort by speed just to see who's got what. So Basso's the Fallen, that's what I like to see. Good choices. 147, that's pretty fast. Then we've got 110. 110 with, is that offense? You could probably switch him to speed, my friend, if you want. Depends on how you like running him. 111, it's pretty fast Malik, with health mods as well. Alright. I'm gonna go through the normals. Bounty Hunters. Looks like you're working on Django. And that's a pretty beastly Bounty Hunter lineup, the first 5 here. You should probably have him pretty fast. Bosk works better the faster he is. Try to aim for, I'd say, a good plus 100, 110 if you can. You want him to open up with that taunt, because the faster he taunts, the more problems he causes with people. But, and yeah, the tenacity is correct here. But these two need to be protection. I mean, you have one protection, but this needs to be a protection as well. And then a speed mod set with either a tenacity secondary or defense or health secondary set. That's kind of what's preferred. Okay, and just a full disclaimer, these mods are just absolutely the best set for each character. It's not something everybody will have. Even I don't have some of these sets. These are just all the recommendations. Even stuff I'm recommending is something I'm also working towards, and I don't have personally on some of the characters, but for the most part, it's something that it's just something that we're all work towards. So obviously, if you don't have a set, I'm not gonna hold it against you. Just something to work towards. He should be crit damage and crit chance, which you do have around the plus 80s exactly. This is good. Probably squeeze a little bit more offense in him if you can. He does hit pretty hard. Protection, like you can do crit damage here. You can do offense here, and there you go. That would solve your problems. And try to get rid of anything that has less than 10 speed, if possible. 9 is okay. 8 is scraping it. 7's a no-go. 100%. But 10 and above is preferred for the plus speed secondaries. Excuse me. That's a nice one. Plus 16. There you go. You got the Dengar. It's not really too specific on how he's modded. He's mainly there for the anti-cloak and the thermals and stuff and the assisting. Aura is a hard damage champion. So great that you have offense with very good speed as well, and the crit damage. That's very well modded. Aura Sing. Django, you want this boy to be your absolute fastest on your bounty hunter team. And I'm talking like plus 120 range if you can. I know mods aren't the easiest to get, but that's just my recommendation. 30 speed. This should be crit damage, which you do have. This can be potency, which is what I have as well, but the speed can be improved. This needs to have speed secondary, like 100%. And also protection plus on him, because anybody he kills, he doesn't even need a Zeta. Anybody he kills, he gets his protection fully back. I don't know where it says. Yeah, right there. Django Fett recovers 100% protection when he gains Bounty Hunter Resolve, and when he kills people as well. I don't know if that's, I don't know where. Anyways, he gets 100% protection when he kills somebody. That's 100% confirmed. Just get him speedy, get him fast. I don't expect you to have clones. Maybe keep these guys on your radar because they've been announced that they're getting reworks. I'm 99.999% sure they will be required for something big, if not equivalent to the Geos for Darkside TB, so keep them on your radar. Your Grievous is 1 Zeta, which... Okay, so you have the Unique, which is the most important one. 68 speeds, that's fine. Try to get close to 80 or plus if you can, but 68 speed's fine. And you have 68 speed with a health? Or with a speed? That's interesting. Move this to actually health primary with 10 plus speed secondary. And this, like the 4 speed, can be improved. That can be improved. That's good. That's good. And that can be improved. So you have some wiggle room to improve that. But yeah, once you 60 all these health percentage mods, he'll be hitting a lot bigger. This guy needs to be the fastest of your droids, 106. Looks like that he will be your fastest with some good potency, which you do have. This can actually be a potency percentage or offense. I personally prefer potency because you want him to apply those target locks. This should be offense because no matter what stats you add to him, he's going to have 0 protection and 1 health. So offense for sure. Not crit damage. He cannot crit. The primary on this does not matter whatsoever, like at all. It's not going to gain him any bonuses. Best case scenario, which it looks before even going into your stats, is 100% on tenacity and potency, which you're very close to doing. So just keep on working at that. You have 75 of both. That's very good progress. You could probably improve it here. You could put a tenacity or potency here. And you put protection here. You just want him to survive. His speed doesn't really matter all that much. I personally run 4 tenacity and 2 potency, I believe, is what I personally run. Droidica, you want no speed and offense. You've got the offense perfect already, at least what I'm seeing here. 3 speed, that's fantastic. Incredible. Crit damage isn't that big on him. Yes, he does crit on his assists and basics, but offense is preferred in my opinion. But crit damage is fine. If you have okay. I was going to see how much secondary offense you had on it. Yeah, just go ahead and keep this. That's a lot of secondary offense. Magna Guard, you want full... You can add maybe some tenacity on him as long as he's just so freaking tanky. Speed doesn't matter on him whatsoever. This should be protection. All 4 of the adjustable mods should be protection. So that cross should be protection as well. Let's see what else we got here. I can go over HKR2, all those guys, and their respected factions as well. How fast is your Thrawn? So Thrawn should be one of your top 5, if not top 10 characters on your roster. I don't remember if he was when I organized by speed, but he needs to be fast because he is, in my opinion, the best plug-and-play character in the game. You throw him on any team. I see him in Darth Revan teams, Jedi Knight Revan teams, you name it. I guess the only teams I don't see him on are like Grievous or Night Sister teams. I don't see that, but very good plug-and-play character. Faster he goes, more times he can get, or faster he can get Fracture off. Fracture's one of the best debuffs in the game. If not the best. I know Fear is fantastic, but a basic or somebody damaging it takes Fear off, where Fracture stays there forever. Well, not forever. You know what I mean. For a long time. You know what Fracture does. 94 speed with crit damage and potency. Get him a little bit more tankier. He dies really quickly. So you could probably switch this to protection, protection as well, and protection on here, because if you don't have him defensively oriented, I guess, then he just dies in like one basic. Like a Yoda special can easily do 51,000 damage, which would one-shot him at full health and protection. So, just a heads up there. Try to beef him up a little bit. I know he's probably not on one of your most important lists, but a good Palp lead team with Vader and Thrawn can take out a lot of teams with any two other Empire. Easy 60 banners in Grand Arena. Sometimes the opposing team never even gets to take one turn at all from Palp lead on the Zeta, which is a Zeta I recommend. I mean, I didn't even get it until my 40th Zeta. So at like 3.1 mil GP is when I finally got mine. I regret waiting that long. It's a lot better than I thought it was. You do have Ewoks because I saw you had 3PO. Fantastic. I can't do any recommendations on Ewoks. I have never used them. I'm currently working towards 3PO. I don't have him yet, but good job for you. First Order. Let's see. So, let's see. I'd recommend a speed set on him. He does not do very much damage. I know it's all about crit advantage, which is an automatic crit and whatever, but his base stats, he does not hit hard. I'd put a speed set on him with tenacity and then load this up with protection, and protection. That's what I would do. And then all health mods for this guy with a crit damage here, and then health and health, because his offense scales on health on here. So the more health he has, the more damage he does. I know it's kind of productive when you think when you see him critting a lot, you want to put crit damage on him, but in reality, the more health he has, the more damage. Plus 70 speed is fine for him, but just get him some more health. 81 speed's fine, but you should probably get him up a little bit. The more speedy he is, the better as well, because the AI uses this most of the time, which gives the rest of his First Order allies turn meter. At the very bottom of this, it says First Order allies gain advantage and 25% turn meter, which is pretty big. Do you have Padme? Yes, you do. Curious if you just unlocked her. Was it yesterday, the day before? If so, already Gear 10 is quite amazing. Congratulations. Glad to see you're working on her. I can almost guarantee, but don't quote me on this, but I can almost guarantee Padme will be the next meta. Darth Revan is nearing its end. And Padme is about to take over. Without a doubt, I bet that fifth and final slot that CG is coming up with will solidify Padme's top-tier team. Currently, it's Padme, Anakin, Kenobi, and Ahsoka as the official 4. The fifth, a lot of people use a lot of different things. But I would save up some Zetas. I'd Zeta this team before Palpatine Zeta. I'd do Ahsoka Tano, Padme's double Zeta. I'd do Padme's double Zeta first, then Ahsoka, and then after that, it depends on where the meta is, but Anakin's and General Kenobi's are after that. It's just Ian is a great YouTuber to follow anything related to Padme. If you're curious about the team, but the first 2 Zetas right now that you should do first thing, no matter, I don't even care what the rest of your roster is, it should be double Zeta Padme right off the bat. and load her with health, which is what you're doing. Speed isn't that atrocious or that important on her at the current moment because a lot of people use her to be the last person on the team to go and cleanse all the debuffs. But that also depends on what the next meta will be. If it's a mirror, maybe more speed the better. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But just as much health as you can get on her, the better. That's just the main goal on her for now. Offense on this Babelicious right here. I mean, that's fine for now. 81 speed's fine. Just get her a little bit more tanky. I know it's only gear 11. 18 speed. Nice. Yeah, he's a tanky boy. I like that. It's a well-modded Kenobi. Offense. Yeah, you could run him for straight offense or crit damage. Either one. Either one works. Get these bad boys up. For sure. They're incredible. They're freaking amazing for GA. It's definitely become an awareness that you cannot underdog these guys. They cause a lot of trouble if you don't take them seriously. And when I'm talking about seriously, I'm talking about like using a Treya or a Padme team even. So yeah, get these guys up. Plus they're exceptional and needed in the Geonosian TB, of course, because they're Geonosians. I just like checking. Yeah, that's about where mine are too. 107. Probably get them up a little bit more. Like that can be replaced. Even though it has offense, speed's more important on him. Like that. That's the stuff you want on him all around. That's a great mod. That's fine. Yeah, she doesn't need to be, I mean, yeah, of course, faster the better, but her base speed's pretty low. That's good. Let's see, you're running offense. Yeah, that's good. Let's see, you have offense. Okay, replace this. 3 speed. Ooh. Try to get plus 10 and above. Please. Just any mod that's less than like 8. I hate saying 8. I like saying 10. But anything less than 8, just get rid of. It's just find a replacement. Please. I think Hood is a fantastic character. I just gotta say that right now. Your Jedi are good. They're good. Let's see, what do you use? You probably use Hoda in your 5th. You can get this guy a little bit more speedy. Alright, Night Sisters. Okay. This is a project I would highly advise you to start working on. Night Sisters are an absolute monster team. Raids, Territory War, Grand Arena, used to be meta viable in Arena. Who knows if they'll have a resurgence at Gear 13. But man, are they an incredible faction. Highly recommend focusing on these guys. Once you have them at like year 10, 11, let me know. I can walk over some modding. Or, I mean, I can do that after this video. But yes. Put all these guys in your favorites, or gear them. And if your 5 should be Asajj, Talzin, Daka, Zombie, and Spirit. And PM me or let me know when they're ready and up to date, and I can go over modding for them as well. I believe you have Malik. So yeah, especially with this older public, you probably have him. In fact, yeah, you do have him. I know you have him. 93 speed. That's pretty decent for him. You got critical damage. Okay, so you have 93 speed on a crit damage set. That's good. That's good. That's Chewbacca. Lots of offense with crit damage at 66%. I like it. 94 with the 30%. Yeah, he doesn't really need all that much crit chance. Naturally, he crits a lot. So I'd move this to crit damage. You should probably make him a little bit speedier. He does better. He does best with a faster mod set. I see you have a speed set, but how do you only have 47? Okay. Yeah. Plus 10 speed. Same. Yeah. Get some speed secondaries on these. It's not. You can just do like a 50 refresh on the mod energy per day and farm speed challenges. Sim at 8 a piece. That's what I do, and roughly you can get a plus 10 speed secondary per day. That's what I've averaged. Sometimes 2 a day, but for the most part you can get 1 a day. So you've got the chase combo. Nice work. How's your Ezra? Offense focused. 69 speed's fine. He's got a pretty decent base speed. I love the offense. Love the offense and the crit damage. You can keep this where it is. You've got Rey. Yeah, 1 Zeta is fine on her as long as it's the lead. Yes, it is. Good job. Do you have crit damage and potency is what is preferred. You can change this to a potency percentage for the primary because you want to land these debuffs. The mind trick debuffs. Let's say you're going against a Bosk. If this doesn't land and he goes and puts up taunt, that could totally ruin a full GA scene you could lose just from not having potency. So I'd recommend a crit damage set and a potency set as well as a potency percentage on here. But the speed's great. 97 is great. That's BB-8 speed. Yeah, you want him fast. 93 speed's pretty fast for BB-8, or at least for the modding choices that you have. So good job. Nice. I like the 105. Good job. 105 is great. Let's go to, we already went over Separatists. All right. My boys. You've got 147 here, or no, that's your Bastila Fawns plus 147. Crit damage is good. I'm curious how fast you can get him with a speed set. He does better with speed, or he does best with speed. I'm just gonna say this is one of the best modded Maliks I've seen. Fast for a health modded set. Lots and lots and lots of tankiness. Do you have protection on all of these? You do? He's at 22. Dang, boy. Dang. I like this Malik a lot. Like it a lot. Man, am I being cringy? 23, dude. I have yet to do anything above 22. You know how annoying it is? I just have like 15 22s. It's I can't get a 23 to save the life of me. Yeah, this is... Yeah, and you can add even more. Imagine if you got like a plus 22 here. That'd be... Yeah, you'd be skyrocketing up there. That's a good modded Bastila. Scion, you want around the 100 range, which you're almost there. With a lot of potency, there you go. Good. Oh, you don't... Okay. Take out 2 of your mods, as you can see to the right. Like, let's say... Gosh. Well, you can redistribute. I take out this one and this one and replace them with 2 speed mods. You can get them faster. Because you only have 1 potency set and then nothing else for his stats right now. You can keep this because it's fast and this because it's fast. But you can repurpose this to somebody else, and same with this. But still aim for potency, or like myself, I go with protection here because you want him to survive. Nihilus does not need to be fast. 90 is perfect. You just want him to survive a lot. I'd put protection here. Yes, he does gain health stacking, but the protection is massive on him for the beginning, because you want him to survive the beginning onslaught. Because the longer he goes, the longer he survives. But you just need him to get there. Is the whole point of that. How's your Dooku? Nice. Don't change a thing. That's perfectly fine speed. He's naturally fast with good potency. There you go. Yeah, don't change a thing. I see you're working towards Treya. She doesn't need potency. You can switch all 4 of those potency mods for speed or tenacity or something, but she doesn't need potency. I know her basic takes the debuffs from her team and puts it on the opposing team, but for the most part it always happens. It's not very often it's resisted, and this can't be resisted, and these are almost never resisted at all. The healing down and like ability block and stuff. If you want to work on Marauder at some point, I know you have a lot of projects, but he's a good Sith Empire tune to throw in the mix as well. But great overall roster. I'm loving the progress. You're at 2.7, which is lower than me, and you have some incredible teams for Grand Arena. You're going to be able to... You're setting 6 defenses and having 6 offenses. So what I like to recommend is make sure you have 12 very, very, very strong teams, all extremely well modded. And then after those 12 teams, then all the other teams can get like meh mods, or like mods that are a work in progress. But you should have focus on 12 extremely strong teams. For Zeta recommendations, I'm all for... where did they go? The Padme team, 100%. That'll be a big focus, especially going into Lightside TB. A Palp Zeta is good. Let's see what else. Scion's Zeta is incredible. C-3POs are great. And work on the Geos, First Order. Really go after Night Sisters. They have some great Zetas as well. But great overall roster. I did want to check out your nest before I close. Tenacity. Oh, nice. Great job. I like it. Great roster. Fantastic. Thanks for watching.